Welcome to the Power Chamber Podcast.
The only PCP made with 100% cotton with 50% of the additives.
That was specific.
Yeah, I agree.
So, we haven't done this in a while, partly because I've been trying to catch up.
Yeah, we're late.
The reviews.
Holy crap. There are a lot of reviews that need to come out right now.
Okay.
You are, 3 behind right now? 2 behind.
Yeah, 2 behind.
And then the Ninjago review.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I gotta finish at least by the end of this month.
Yeah, it'll be out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
For sure. Absolutely.
So, yeah.
All right.
But in the meantime...
But for now, we're here.
Yeah.
We're here now, so we're
gonna talk about
we've got
a couple things.
Yeah, just a few things, the highlights, I guess, of the past couple of weeks. First thing that I want to go ahead and address is that David Bowie passed away from liver cancer, which is a...
It was liver cancer?
It was liver cancer.
Wow.
Well, at least that's what Fox debuted while I was at work.
Man.
Yeah.
Cancer took Wes Craven.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Somebody should stop cancer.
Where's
Where's Russell Crowe?
Where's Russell Crowe when you need him? No. Cancer is
I don't mean to make
for realsies. It's a terrible thing.
Yeah.
It's
anywhere with
but yeah, it's good to have a sense of humor about things. I miss when
Yeah.
people had a sense of humor about things. I'm not into the whole political correct thing. That's not a conversation for today.
We had watched Labyrinth, right?
Yeah,
when
watched
did we
Labyrinth.
see that movie?
Jesus, I saw it several years ago one time.
Yeah.
And
I remember sitting there watching that movie going, I don't know what's going on.
yeah, I got nothing. It was cool to see your Jim Henson puppets walking around, but as far as the movie goes, I could have done without it.
Skeksis.
That's the Dark Crystal.
I know. They're all the same, isn't it?
It's not all the same.
Granted, the Dark Crystal, they're just slimier.
It is the only... No. The Dark Crystal is definitely its own entity.
They got, like,
Don't you
ooze.
ever say that.
What do they
shit
remake
again.
that, man?
I don't think they
Dark
will.
Crystal.
I don't think they will.
Well, I mean,
and if they do, it's going to be in crappy 3D
there's
animation.
apparently going to be a remake of Memento.
Oh, really?
Super pissed off about that.
Why is that? Alright. Well,
because we've almost reached the 20-year mark, and
there are going to be a lot of remakes in the near future, starting with the one that we actually saw, the Peanuts movie.
Right? Yeah, we did see the Peanuts movie.
Yeah, and I talked shit about 3D animation just now, and it works for this movie because it's very aware that it's a cartoon. You know.
No.
I feel like in something like The Dark Crystal, you wouldn't get that feel.
Yes.
But onto the Peanuts movie. It was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I thought it was a little odd. Some straight ripped-off moments from the animated films.
Yeah, like they lift dialogue straight from that, and you're just kind of like, well, this is a movie.
I remember when that happened. I could be watching that right now.
Yeah. We used to own those VHSs.
Yes, I think I have them somewhere actually.
Oh, for real?
I got a ton. I got VHSs for days.
That's right. I forgot that there's a whole bunch of VHSs in that cabinet right there.
Yes. There's I don't know. There's not a whole lot to say about it. It was 50% no dialogue. 50% of the movie is Snoopy doing his own thing, his own subplot the entire time.
Yeah. And,
I don't know. I hesitate to say that the movie drags, because it's kind of like 3 movies on top of each other.
Yeah.
It's 3 Charles Schultz animated shorts. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they just kind of have a bridge.
Yeah.
And
they kind of...
Then you get to the end, and you're expecting them to be like, you're the one that I want. I'm sorry.
Totally not
that's what I was
thought.
thinking. Like when I saw they all get out of school and go to the fair.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It was cool. It's classic. I like it.
I would have enjoyed it a lot more if they'd have gone for it.
Yeah. Yeah, just do it. You're already here.
Nobody's done a parody of Grease. It's weird.
Nobody?
I don't think anybody has.
There's been a lot of parodies of West Side Story that just off the top of my head.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Epic Mealtime did a parody of West Side Story.
That's basically Romeo and Juliet.
Yes. It is Romeo and Juliet, but you know, a musical.
Yeah.
Not what the conversation's about.
I don't know.
Diverting back into the Peanuts movie.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's really all I have to say about it.
It was funny.
It was funny. I got a couple chuckles out of it. It's a good family flick. For you know those people. It's very nostalgic for the adults, but also super entertaining for the children's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's clever comedy most of the time.
Yeah.
There are a couple of kiddie humor things, and that's just as an adult watching this movie. But it's still good.
Yeah.
And onto a movie that
they didn't screw it up.
That we're certain is not going to be good.
You're certain.
I'm absolutely certain that it's not going to be good.
I have faith only because James Wan is the master.
We saw the trailer for The Conjuring 2. Oh my glob, Jake. It is not going to be good. There's no way. This is going to be the Annabelle of the Conjuring movies, and I don't want that.
Wasn't Annabelle the Annabelle of the Conjuring movies?
Annabelle's kind of its standalone entity, like Bride of Chucky.
No, there was a sequel to that movie.
Not really. Spawn of Chucky is kind of its own thing,
We don't really talk about those. Anyway.
No. I like the Child's Play movies, but that's not what the movie's about.
I'm super happy, though, because James Wan, should direct all the horror movies. He's really good at it.
Did he direct the Sinister Chapter 2?
No,
whatever the fuck
I don't
it's called,
think
Sinister
so.
2? Because that's the vibe I got from this trailer.
Oh.
That's what kind of movie this is going to be. This is how it's going to be shot. Like Insidious Chapter 3. I don't know if anybody knows. I hate that fucking movie. Sorry, I don't mean to swear.
It's okay.
I hate that movie. We'll cut out the swear word part.
Sure.
We're a PG show.
And then people will be really confused when you just say, we'll cut out the swear word part, even though it's already been cut.
You can cut out when I said the swear word part.
See, now we're just kind of in an infinite loop.
Where you're going to have to edit all this shit out. Yeah, it's your fault.
It's making my job
I was
harder.
moving on with the conversation. The Conjuring Chapter 2, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Conjuring 2.
Conjuring 2, which they got the actors back, which...
At least Patrick Wilson's getting work.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Vera, whatever her name plays. Formega? She plays Norma Bates in Bates Motel currently. I think that show is still going on. I don't know. I watched the first season
3
when it aired.
I believe, so.
And now there are 2 seasons on Netflix, so I should probably restart that series. I remember liking it, but that's not the point. The Conjuring 2 is...
Why do you think this is going to suck?
Because this is the story that nobody wanted to hear. This is the X-Men origins of the Conjuring movies.
People wanted to see that movie.
I didn't want to...
There's a Weapon X comic, and they based it off that, or at least that's what they told people. And then at the end,
we heard the premise.
And then at the end, somebody was like, "Hey, I just played a bunch of Mortal Kombat. Let's just do that."
Yeah. Anyway, Conjuring 2. But I'm gonna skip it.
I have faith just because James Wan. I don't know. I feel like I should watch one of his movies just to get the bad taste of Woman in Black 2 out of my mouth.
Yeah, we should definitely.
The Insidious Chapter 2 wasn't terrible.
No, I actually enjoyed that movie for what it was, which was The Exorcist 3.
Okay.
It was a novel that was adapted into a film.
Okay.
There's a lot of shit that goes down in that movie, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, sure.
Kiss my ass, Nick. We should rewatch The Conjuring.
Show.
Oh yeah. Ass is in the Bible. It counts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how people tell. Apparently, I didn't know. I just kind of swear, and then you cut it out.
That was in... Okay, never mind. We'll watch that movie later.
We'll watch that movie, but we should definitely give The Conjuring a watch before, and rewatch The Conjuring 2.
And you better stick around this time, you asshole.
I was there.
Yeah, you were asleep.
I know.
I
fell asleep on the couch. Movie. I worked days. What do you want from me?
What's the matter with you?
It was good though. Anyway.
Yeah.
Onto a movie that we haven't seen yet that we're gonna see. That was a movie that we haven't seen yet and probably aren't gonna see.
Okay.
But onto this one.
Segway.
Star Wars. Yeah, I'm trying to lead everything into the next thing.
Okay.
You're not helping.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens, episode 7 of a 6-part trilogy that I've only seen 2 parts of.
Episode 7 of a 9-part trilogy. Of a 9-part story. It's basically 3 trilogies on top of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're gonna do the standalones. There's gonna be Rogue One.
Is it Sin Trilogy? I don't know.
Rogue One has somebody in there that's super famous. I forget who though. But it's going to be about the Bothans getting the plans of the Death Star.
Is that true?
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna get to see what Bothans are.
Yay!
There's a lot of I don't care about that.
Okay.
Sorry, I've only seen 2 parts. Nick, I saw episode 4 and 5. I saw a little bit of episode 1, some of episode 3. I don't remember Attack of the Clones at all.
Yeah.
But that's
You
because
won't.
they air on Spike all the fucking time. Or
Yeah.
they aired on Spike all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
All the time. I'm trying.
No, it's fine. I don't
I'm
care.
trying to help.
We've done this. We've sworn on the show before, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is the unedited version of what we do, what we like to talk about.
But yeah, I'm super excited. I hope that we don't get a whole lot of spoilers before we go see that movie.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen.
When do you want to go? That'll be a conversation for after.
When we can get the other movies and watch those,
right.
then we can go.
Yeah. Well, again, they're at Walmart, so there's
For
that.
$70, and I'm not gonna drop $35 to buy movies that I hate.
Well, I mean, I guess you could return them.
You bought friggin' Lord of the Rings trilogy, but rented The Hobbit.
Yeah, I know.
That's my answer to that.
Okay. I like the Lord of the Rings.
It's good, yeah.
I really hope that doesn't happen. It's kind of like the Harry Potter thing, the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Oh.
That, I'm not entirely sold on the idea. That's kind of why.
Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, like a spin-off of the original story.
Yeah,
that's why I'm kind of skeptical about this movie.
Okay.
About The Force Awakens specifically.
Yeah, but basically a lot of people were really skeptical only because we haven't had a good Star Wars film since the early 1980s. I believe 1983 is when Return of the Jedi came out.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
1983. Good Lord.
Yeah. So people were just kind of being like, this could be good, or this could be the worst thing we've ever seen. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, time will tell.
Yeah.
There's a lot of build for this movie, so that automatically kills the buzz for me.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep positive in mind because episode 4, A New Hope, is such a sci-fi movie. I love that goddamn movie. I love the way it looks. I love the way everybody acts. They're all aware of where they are. It's so cool.
Okay. I didn't expect you to have that big of a reaction to that movie because I didn't.
I did. Like you know how when Hogarth is watching old sci-fi movies in black and white? That's the show that he's watching.
Yeah.
In the Iron Giant.
Yeah, that's right. I had to figure out what you were talking about, but yeah.
Yeah.
That movie's great.
It's good. Episode 4 was good. Episode 5 was just kind of more of the same for me.
Okay, that's fair. That's kind of the same thing I had with Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I
feel like Lord of the Rings is a more continuous story.
Well, kind of, but that's because every movie has a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop here, but no, there's like a page turn.
Yeah, we're gonna release it next year.
But because Fellowship is one of those movies that, to me, is a perfect film. You don't need to add anything to that movie to make it any better. No, you don't.
The way it ends is just so.
And then when you get to Twin Towers and Two Towers. And,
yeah. Oh my God.
And Return of the King. Those movies.
We're a PG show.
Yeah. Those movies are. I don't know. They seemed a little bit bloated. Like you could cut a couple things out of there. Or actually, no. They're missing too much. Those movies. For me to be like, these are perfect films.
The Two Towers is probably... Well, no, Fellowship is my favorite out of the trilogy.
Helm's Deep.
Yeah, the Battle for Helm's Deep is the coolest.
But yeah, my favorite moment though is "You shall not pass." I love that. That is my favorite thing to ever happen in any 6 of those movies. I'm serious because it's so awesome, man.
I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff.
Ian McKellen just goes for it, man.
The Hobbit movies ruined that feel.
Welcome to the prequels.
Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. I now understand.
We'll get to those. Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to go into
these movies. God, I hate Battle of the Five. Anyway,
I'm gonna try to go into these movies as kind of like standalone movies. Because if you take The Hobbit as its own entity, it's not that bad.
No, it's a pretty good LOTR movie.
It's a cash grab, but
that's fair. Yeah. Desolation of Smaug. You got Benedict Cumberbatch just being awesome.
Yeah, you get Martin Freeman and Benedict Cumberbatch in the same movie. Guess who's gonna see it? Fucking everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched them because I'm a Lord of the Rings fan.
I watched it because I watched Sherlock.
Yeah. Which Desolation of Smaug has its moments.
It does.
It definitely has a better build than either of the other two movies.
I disagree. I like The Hobbit more than I like Desolation.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. You really feel the desperation in Desolation for me.
That's fair. But that's because there's a dragon.
Yeah.
Through a good majority of that movie.
Yeah.
And the effects are so good that I clearly think that they just found a dragon and was like, "Hey, you want to be in a movie?" In fact, Smaug did an interview with Stephen Colbert on his show. That. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And the only reason that happened is because he's such a big fan of that franchise.
Yeah.
So anyway,
so the point we're trying to make. Is I'm open to this franchise as its kind of standalone thing because it is Disney produced, and we know better than anybody what Disney can do to a franchise. Well, you know better than I do now. I'm like halfway through Mystic Force.
Yeah, Mystic Force.
Once Mystic Force is over, I'm gonna stop giving a shit.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that's right. I do need to watch Overdrive. Shit. Okay. Never mind. Never mind that thing that I said. I will be paying attention the whole time.
It's painful. Anyway.
I agree.
So, we have Creed. We're also going to see that movie.
Yeah, Creed. The Rocky spinoff.
Yeah.
Again, it's kind of its standalone thing.
Yeah.
Which it's cool.
Because you put Rocky in the Mickey role.
Yeah, he's graduated.
And have him train Apollo Creed's son. That's awesome.
And Apollo Creed died in Rocky 3. Spoilers.
Rocky 4.
4? Oh.
No, he didn't die in Rocky 3 because at the end of that movie they're like, freeze frame.
Oh, okay.
Because I saw that movie.
Oh, okay.
No, Dolph Lundgren is the one who beat the shit out of him and killed him.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
And the only reason I know that is because I saw Ip Man 2. More on that in a bit.
Yeah, we'll get to that one.
And that's because you were just like, well, this is just Rocky 4.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I get my Rocky movies mixed up.
That's fine. I've only seen the first 3 Rockies because I've heard the others are just not good.
I sat through all of them. I don't know. They don't really. It's kind of like the Rambo franchise. Like you get what you come for.
Well, I mean, because Rocky 3 was kind of where it went a little bit formulaic for me.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I'm going down, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Rocky. Because, I mean, at least with the first one, spoilers for that movie, but he doesn't get the thing at the end. And then that leads directly into movie 2, where, Apollo Creed's like, damn it, a lot of people are saying that it was all political and I couldn't actually beat him. Rematch!
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah, I know. That's my favorite out of the franchise right now is Rocky 2.
Rocky is a perfect movie, and you will never be able to convince me otherwise.
Okay.
It is so well written and so well acted. It's a genuine work of passion.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that.
Yeah. And that's what Creed is, apparently.
Oh,
like
no.
The director...
How do you pitch this movie?
No, the director had, pitched that to Stallone for 2 years trying to get this movie made.
Good Lord.
And finally Stallone was like, all right, let's go.
Let's do it. Yeah.
And he's like, yeah.
And that guy's like, oh my God, okay. Let's go. Yeah.
That's a director for Fruitvale Station.
When I saw the trailer for this movie...
that movie's depressing. Anyway.
When I saw the trailer for this movie, I was immediately intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
Just by the premise. So, I'm going to see this movie. You and I are going to see this movie, I'm sure. If we can get that one in with Star Wars, that would be just a great night.
Yeah.
We have a draft house in here, so let's do that. And moving on to a movie that Nick is super excited about. I'm less excited about because the balls on this movie. Itman the Third is coming out, even though we've had a third and a fourth movie in this franchise.
Yeah, but this is the third one with Donnie Yen.
Yeah, so this is the third Itman movie.
Yeah. Because the third actual movie was like a prequel, and then the movie after that didn't have anything to do with this franchise.
And let me tell you why.
And then there was the Grandmaster, and we don't talk about that.
The Grandmaster apparently is terrible. I watched the first two movies. I really didn't care about the third or fourth one.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
I mean, I only watched it because it was a thing to do, and I'm a fan of that character. By the way, I'm going to watch Wing Chun because I found that on Netflix.
I'm skeptical about this movie because it advertised starring Mike Tyson before starring Donnie Yen, and that bothers me.
Okay.
Yeah, that bothers me beyond reason. That dude, that'd be like casting Kano before Donnie Yen. That just doesn't make any sense.
That's fair, but like Tyson's like the biggest guy they've had in these movies.
Yeah.
Or at least biggest guy for the American audience.
Is it because they're both about the same age?
I don't know, probably. I think Tyson might be older.
Yeah, he's definitely older.
Yeah. For
sure. I didn't know that Tyson would do another fighting movie, let alone a fighting movie with that guy.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's kind of like if, somebody very old as an actor would fight, or as an old athlete, I guess, if Muhammad Ali had fought like Jackie Chan or Jet Li in their prime.
Okay,
in Rush Hour.
Cool. I want to see that movie.
They're missing the point.
God, those movies are awesome.
It would be just a little bit odd.
Yeah, okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I agree with you that he does kind of seem like a fish out of water type of situation.
Yeah.
Because those movies are very, clearly, this is a Chinese film.
Oh, and while we're on the subject of old athletes...
Granted...
Can we go ahead and put The Undertaker's career to rest?
We did do that.
No, he's going to be at WrestleMania 32.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He's going to fight John Cena, I heard. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. I don't know.
But I thought that weren't they going to do that? Because that's why they were promoting, 20 years of The Undertaker or whatever.
Yeah, the Survivor Series was supposed to be the last one. But before that, Hell in a Cell was supposed to be the last one. Oh. And then they kept selling tickets. And people bought the network and etc. So they were like, well, fuck it. Do you want to do WrestleMania 32? And he was like, yeah, okay. Can we just not? It's depressing.
Yeah, it's getting there.
It's really depressing.
By the way, Sting's going to be in the Hall of Fame because they got to put that guy in there before his career ends.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's over because that dude told Jerry Lawler that he was going to go in for surgery. Yeah. Yeah,
so it's probably...
and it needs to be... It's one of those... Yeah, he's definitely on the last limb of things. I think Sting could have a really successful indie career.
He did before he came back.
I was going to say, he went to Impact, or TNA when it was there, and then Impact for a little while it was there, and then he left because he said he would at least try the WWE one time before he retired.
Yeah.
He always said that. Anyway, getting off topic, Mike Tyson is just a little... Like, the last thing that guy did was the Hangover movies.
Yep.
So
Hangover movie.
He was only in the first one?
Yeah.
Oh.
They tried to get Liam Neeson in the second one.
And he was like, no.
Well, I mean, he said he would do it because he thought it'd be funny, but they couldn't schedule him in.
That's upsetting.
So they got somebody else to do his
Liam
role.
Neeson is funny.
Yeah.
But Donnie Yen deserves way more credit than he got as far as the what do they call it? Not the production company, the publicity.
Yeah.
Or letting him have.
Because people know who he is if you look him up. He's been in a lot of movies.
Yeah, namely, he was in Blade 2 was the first thing that I think we saw him in.
He's underused in that movie, but yeah, he's there.
Don't give me that shit. He had an awesome sword fight in that movie.
He's underused in that movie.
No.
He's underused.
There's a lot to squeeze into that movie.
And the only reason I say that is because he doesn't talk. And we know he speaks English.
Oh.
He did that in Shanghai Noon.
Oh, that's right, he did. But anyway, Ip Man 3, I'm definitely going to see it. I saw the first two, so I'm definitely going to stick around to see this one.
I've seen almost all of these movies, so I am definitely going to see this. If we can find it in the theater, we'll definitely watch it that way.
For sure. Hopefully it airs, here before, or, rather than somewhere else. If we have to drive to Dallas, we will. Okay. We live in Texas. And, moving off of that, somebody had requested us to go ahead and do, in honor of the release of the history of Power Rangers Megaforce, shout out to Linkara.
Yeah.
He is a man punch.
Well, we just wanted to, because, somebody had requested that we give a response, because, as you guys probably know, I have a lot of thoughts on Megaforce.
You reviewed. That was your first season to review.
Yeah.
There's that. That's
the big
thing
I have to say about it is that, there's a lot of things that you can think about in hindsight, like watching the whole thing in full view, because, like, watching the finale definitely did diminish Brock's back, and that was a big thing.
Oh, sure.
I thought that show was really good.
Yeah. I think, personally, that Super Megaforce is might bit stronger than Megaforce.
I disagree.
Hold on, let me argue.
Okay,
all right,
go for it.
It helps if you think of it as its own standalone season, like Jungle Fury, rather than as a kiss the ass. Okay, both cheeks, both lips. Mwah, 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 mwah.
That's real mature. It helps if you think of this anniversary season that was advertised.
It's a tribute. It's not
as
an
a
anniversary
tribute season that was going to have all these teams in it. It helps if you think of it as its own standalone show.
That
does. Totally makes a whole lot of sense.
Hey, it does. Okay,
it doesn't make any sense.
It does though, because none of these people are actually here. Can we go ahead and clear that up right now?
Okay, yeah, sure.
The Rangers do not exist in this universe.
Mm-hmm.
They're more like. It's more set in an alternate dimension.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? No?
But what's your point? What's your point?
My point is that it makes a pretty good tribute season rather than an anniversary series.
Yeah, but their anniversary special sucked.
Yes, it did. And their anniversary special was terrible, but the tribute season on its own, not terrible. It had moments.
They tributed 3 fucking times. 3 times.
No, they morphed a whole lot more than 3 times.
No. They did tribute episodes 3 times. Samurai Surprise, Jungle Fury, and RPM. And only one of those.
They also did Wild Force, Kiss the Ass.
Was good. Oh yeah, that's right. They also did Wild Force.
Yeah.
So, and that's 4 out of 20 episodes.
Seasons.
21 episodes.
Seasons.
No, 21 episodes. The season is 21 episodes long.
Oh, I thought you were counting the
seasons. No, I'm not counting the seasons. I'm counting, that's a quarter of the season is devoted to the tribute stuff.
Yeah, but they have to...
And that's not a good thing.
They have to delve into their own story stuff,
There's barely any story stuff to delve into. We meandered a whole hell of a lot after Orion showed up.
Yeah. Orion was definitely a huge road bump for that series. Yeah. Especially given how good of an actor Cameron Jibo is.
Yeah, it's criminally underused, which we've talked about that.
Yeah.
But a lot of things
we did a podcast on this already for anybody interested.
Yeah. But a lot of the things that, Linkar picked up on, or he missed a couple things that I noticed. Yeah, like he says that the
first episode.
The first episode isn't, much of a tribute, and I disagree because it's they take dialogue directly
from... It's copy and paste.
Directly from
Day of the Dumpster. Yeah.
In select moments throughout the entire episode.
See, that would bother me a shit ton more than anything that happened in Super Megaforce.
Okay. Why? Because I was thinking, okay, this is the anniversary season. And then, and plus, we have Robo Knight and Vrock.
Yeah.
More than
to
we
take
do
the piss out on.
than we do have in Super Mega Force, because they're only in 2 episodes in that show. Granted, they're really good episodes, and a good way to send them off, but and their start over here.
Yeah.
Endgame is
Brock
awesome.
is back is awesome.
Yeah. Admittedly, it's a little bit weaker.
It's forced
on a second watch because Troy just Deus Ex Machina's his way out.
Yeah.
And then Robo Knight's death doesn't mean anything.
It was cool though. Like,
I know
Red Rangers have this ability,
but they don't go into that though. Again,
nobody does though.
I would have thought that they would have been like, "Hey, you were also having these dreams. This is why, because you're actually
Yeah.
And we don't ever do any of that.
I'm working on it. Okay. God.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
So yeah.
But I never saw a whole lot of Megaforce, I've said before.
But yeah.
I went back and watched it, but the beginning, the only thing that I saw was Last Laugh was the first thing.
Yeah.
And then I caught the finale of The
By
Messenger
the way,
and Endgame.
Linkara said that that Staying on Track is the worst episode of the season. I disagree. Last Laugh is definitely the worst of that season.
Yeah.
Definitely the worst. Worst.
I had to call you immediately after watching that episode talking about, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah. But yeah, Staying on Track, I mean, at least you got the interesting dialogue between Robo Knight and Metal Alice. I mean, at least you have that. Yeah. Sure, the plot doesn't really make any sense, and they get a Megazord that comes out of nowhere, and they only use once. But you still have those scenes, and then you also have Robo Knight take her down.
Yeah. And I disagree that RoboCop and Robo Knight have barely a comparison beyond the voice.
Okay. Go.
They're both programmed with a mission.
Oh, they have directives?
They both have directives, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole having a pistol thing.
Yeah.
That is a straight RoboCop callback.
Yeah, but it doesn't go
the way he just shoots at stuff, man.
Well, yeah.
He'll just shoot things. There's none of that. Hold it right there. I will stop you. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. We don't wait around for that. That's not what goes on in this series.
But yeah. He about tore it up the same way we tore up Samurai.
Yeah.
Which,
and,
he liked a little bit more than we did, which is fine.
Yeah, that's a thing that people are going to have differing opinions.
Yeah.
But I will say, Samurai and Ninja Storm, I'm not 100% sure which is worse.
Okay. That's fair.
I'd have to do that comparison, for a while.
Yeah. And going off of that, I guess we can talk about SPD because we finished that one.
We finished SPD Emergency, which was a good season, all in all.
Yeah.
It was better than Lightspeed Rescue, but not as good as Time Force.
Okay, yeah, that's a good way to sandwich that.
It's not up to Jungle Fury caliber for me.
Well, yeah, because it's not better than Time Force.
RPM is a little bit stronger of a season for me.
Okay, that's cool.
I think it was crap. He knows what I'm gonna say. You say it. I wanted to hear you say it.
Okay, first of all, Boom can't get a morpher.
He can get a morpher.
I disagree.
He can make a morpher,
and the only reason you say that is because Killer Ninja played Flit.
So, he was also in Dino Thunder.
He can't get a morpher.
Or he was also in Dino Thunder.
He can't get a morpher.
He can, though.
No.
He can make one.
He can make one.
He could make one.
He flunked out of the academy. He can't use it.
He helped upgrade K9 or whatever the fuck they call that thing. Rick. In the show.
I'm just saying, it doesn't make any sense to give him one.
Yes, it does.
Admittedly, it would have been more interesting than the stuff we actually did with the Omega Ranger, but that's, neither here nor there.
It is here, and it's also there. And it's everywhere, because it's time travel.
Okay. Yeah, we don't do anything with Omega.
Yeah, it does nothing.
He's just there.
Yeah, background ranger.
Hi, I'm Dominic. Anyway.
Yeah. That's a pretty good way.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good analogy. Comparison. Anyway.
But yeah, I really love the Sky and Jack dynamic. Is interesting to watch.
Yeah, they have that whole Scott and Dylan thing going on. They both play off of each other really well, and they're both very aware of what their characters are and how they would react in this situation. When confronted. Sky is my favorite Blue Ranger of all time.
Okay, that's fair.
Like that dude is awesome. He absolutely should be the Red Ranger.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
All right, who wins in that fight? You know what? That's not a conversation for right now.
Okay.
Power Rangers SPD.
So
it's a good theme.
Yeah,
I like the theme a lot.
I love that theme.
Doggy was pretty cool as the Bat Ranger.
The
Bat
Shadow
Ranger
is
is
freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Shadow's the best thing. Oh my god. He's so cool.
I think Cat taking Boom's suit was crap.
Oh yeah.
We didn't need that chick to get a suit. Like, that was stupid.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
You used it once.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And then we threw it out.
I'm assuming the reason that it happened is because, hey, we have Sentai footage.
Oh, but it's chick. Anyway. SPD was a good season all in all. I liked, what's his name? Rene Navajo, the guy who plays G.
Yeah.
What is his name?
Playing Grim.
Playing Grim, yeah.
Grum.
I was going to say Grum.
Emperor Grum, yeah. And it's so very obvious here after seeing Samurai that's that same guy.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
And I love that they do the Ninja Storm thing again with Mora, but it's actually better this time around.
Yeah.
They learn from their mistakes.
Kind of. As soon as Morgana comes in, I checked out. Yeah. I hate Morgana so much.
Again, we have Sentai footage.
I don't care what you have.
Use it.
The powers are not age specific. We've already determined, so.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's no point.
That. But I mean, don't you think it's a little bit weird for him to be like, "Little girl, go," especially when she's the one drawing the monsters? By the way, how cool was that?
It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty awesome when Shadow comes in.
Throwing the thing at Shadow, and he's just going, yeah.
Yeah.
My God, it's awesome.
It's pretty cool. It has a lot of good moments. A lot of really awesome fight scenes and action scenes.
The truest sword in the galaxy. I shall right all wrongs.
John Toohey also played General or Sergeant Silverback.
Yeah.
As well as the what do they call him?
What?
The Centennial
Solaris Knight.
Yeah. Yeah, that one.
You're gonna get confused. When we get to next season and we get to Sentinel Knight, it's just gonna be weird.
Okay.
Yeah, Solaris Knight.
See,
that's
I'm
a good transition.
Confused.
Mystic Force.
Power Rangers Mystic Force, which we're about halfway through.
Yeah, we're about halfway.
We haven't made this a priority.
Yeah.
Yeah, we I don't know. It's not the worst series I've ever seen. It's definitely it's not much, but it's like one step above Ninja Storm.
Okay. That's fair. I mean, I agree.
Up until this last episode that we saw.
Awesome. Like, again, the story that's there is really cool.
Yeah.
It's just that the people that we focus on are not interesting.
Yeah.
And we barely focus on...
We have to... When we focus on the villains, that's what this show is. Another one of those, the villains are stronger than the Rangers are. And I'm not really sure why that happens. Villains are more interesting to write. I'll give you that. Mm-hmm. But there is a way to write heroes, with flaws, and Jungle Fury, and
Jungle Fury and RPM, I think both do that really well.
They do. I love
In
those.
Space also does that. Time Force also does that.
Yeah.
You see a pattern.
Yeah, Jungle Fury was first. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Mystic Force is probably. Yeah, it's not the worst season I've ever seen. We're apparently going to get there immediately after this. We're about halfway through. We will finish it up, I don't know, next week? Pretty soon. So yeah, SPDE beats out Mystic Force, but Mystic Force is not the worst.
Okay.
Not the worst by far. I think I would choose to watch Mystic Force over, like, Turbo.
You haven't seen Turbo?
Yeah.
I've
seen Turbo.
Okay. You've seen the stuff that matters.
Yeah.
Which are the power transfer and then the end.
Yeah, I remember. Anyway.
So let's move on.
So immediately after that, we're going into... What are we going into?
Overdrive.
Oh, yeah.
Accelerate.
And Nick, how do you feel about that show?
Let's not get into that right now.
Okay. We'll get there. Admittedly, I raged a couple of times
watching
Mystic Force.
Yeah.
Not enough to quit. Not Ninja Storm levels of rage, but
that's because Ninja Storm wasn't doing anything.
Yeah,
we're gonna meander for a while.
We're gonna take our time
just to get that episode count up.
Yeah, padding.
So
the season, God,
we haven't had a chance to talk about Dino Charge in full.
Yeah,
or what we thought of the season as a whole. So
and now it is over. We have. Do you want to talk about episodes 21 and 22?
Yeah,
before the reviews are up.
Yeah, I mean I've already written them, so.
Yeah, they're almost done.
Yeah,
we're editing them as we speak.
Yes.
Go edit. And then, all right. So, Dino Charge. I don't know. This season has kind of taken a turn for me.
Okay.
You know. I feel like I was much more excited about this season going into it than I am right now.
That's fair.
I
kind of feel that way too, only because like you get to Breakout, and that's like my favorite episode of this season.
Breakout is pretty cool.
Well, I mean, you get to Sir Evan's introduction, and that's the coolest thing. And then right after that, we meander for a while. And while not all those episodes are terrible, we don't get back to the story until we start doing the Purple Energem plot, which is like at the end of the show.
Yeah, it's it gets rough.
Yeah,
we get off track a lot in this show.
I mean, I still say it's good.
The stuff that's there is kind of sort of important, I guess. Not the filler plots, not like the Tooth Hurts or No Matter How You Slice It. Those episodes suck.
God.
But episodes like the clip shows, those episodes matter for some reason.
Okay.
You don't think so?
Well, I mean, I don't think the clip shows actually matter.
Neither do I. But these ones at least fit into the story.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the
better.
Mystic Force clip show.
Yeah.
Like they did it better for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, if they knew how to actually, structure them in the season, then, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I agree. If you could, have a reason to look back on your progress or whatever. Jungle Fury. And, admittedly, that's one of the most ridiculous things.
Their clip show wasn't anything special, though.
It was special.
Jungle Fury.
It was an idea. It was a new idea.
It was a game show.
Yeah.
Blow that door.
Yeah, I was there.
It's cool.
I agree.
But I like Dino Charge for what it's doing. We've only introduced 8 Rangers, which is nice.
We get 4 more. In the Sentai, there are 12 Rangers.
Yeah, but we say there's only 10. There could be... Though, I did watch an interview with...
Davi Santos.
He was talking about, well, maybe there's, Energems that Keeper doesn't actually know where they are, or if they exist...
Yeah.
So, I mean, hintity, hint.
Yeah.
That dude's American, and that freaked me out.
Yeah. He's not doing the Thor voice.
Yeah. He's not doing the Thor voice. If
he's morphing time.
If he's at Power Morphicon, I'm going to have him do that all the time.
Just still follow him around. Hi, Kevin.
Yeah.
Do the thing. Yeah, we're going to Power Morphicon. I'm sure we already talked about it. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
Power Morphicon. There's a light in the distance.
I don't know why you did that. Anyway, but yeah, Dino Charge is good.
It's definitely not the worst season. It's not as good as SPD though.
Okay.
For me.
Well,
actually, I might hold these at the same.
It's not over though, really.
Yeah, that's true. I do need to give it another watch.
I do like...
As Dino Charge on its own right now, the way we've ended everything, there's a lot of unanswered questions.
Yeah, which is fair because we still have Supercharge to go for.
Yeah, but again, I don't dig on it. Like, I don't know. I guess Race into Space was the same kind of thing where it was like...
Space.
It's Race into Space.
Chase into Space.
I definitely saw Race into Space on Netflix.
It's not. It's a lie.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you the wrong one?
No, I'm not the wrong one. Chasing the Space and From Out of Nowhere. I've seen that at least 5 times.
And it cliffhangered, and then it goes into the next season, like nothing happened.
Well, I mean, I think that I think
that's why
there's
I'm
something to
not...
say about, I think that's something to say about,
I think that's
them taking out Sledge. Air quotes.
Air quotes.
Because that's how you can delve into the new stuff. It feels more like a necessary change. I think Judd Lynn definitely wrote that with, this is the end of season 1, we're going into season 2, but the story's still continuing, kind of.
Yeah.
I also really like how Coda and Ivan are the ones to stay behind
when
because they're the men out of time.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I mean, they're not doing anything.
Yeah.
If Ivan goes out and does something, it's gonna be fun. Admittedly, he could go off with Prince Philip and do something.
Yeah. I wish there had been more Heckle in episode 22.
I know.
That guy's cool.
I know. Heckle's my favorite.
Apparently he's got a monster form, which I'm really hoping is more of a like Daishi style evil ranger suit rather than
for real?
Rather than like a monster form. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that could be cool.
It's like Queen Manshiro when she gets her form, like she's a monster. Like that's what I imagine that Heckle looks like.
Okay. Well, I mean, because he had tentacles is the thing.
Yeah. But he didn't...
I honestly, I really hope that this isn't the end for Ryan Carter because he needs to come back. I want that guy to come back.
Yeah, and
just be chilling on Earth, doing card tricks on the street or something.
You have a very specific role for this character.
Like
Ivan
him and Dobby need to sit, be in a conversation. Like, imagine, like the Dark Knight where they're like sitting in a room talking.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's kind of immediately where my mind went to. Yeah. And you didn't disappoint.
Yeah. It's cool though. Like they're so into it, and I love it. That guy is totally the master.
Yeah, it's cool.
They took. So somebody was like, "Hey, who didn't get a master? The 11th Doctor. Let's fucking make one."
We'll call him something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I personally don't think Sledge is coming back.
No, he's not. I think they killed that guy. Yeah. I don't know about Fury though.
No, that guy's still alive.
I hope that we get that.
Dude, that guy survived the apocalypse.
That's true.
He survived.
He's been through a lot.
Yeah. He's a million years old.
Yeah.
64 million years old.
Death of the dinosaurs, the Ice Age.
Yeah. He just wandered around the Earth looking for the Energems.
Yeah, and couldn't find a single one.
Yeah, ain't that some shit?
Tried to kill a dog.
Yeah. I wonder how many things he killed just looking for those things. Like come across a squirrel in a tree.
Freaking captured Sir Ivan.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I agree. Dino Charge has potential.
Yeah.
Whether or not this show lives up to that potential, next season will tell. January the 30th is the release date for episode 1.
Yeah.
Do we have a title for it?
Oh, you know what? They did release what they were. I don't know what it is.
Nick, you're terrible at this. At this whole... commentating on the news and TV stuff.
I'm serious. I don't want to know until the episode airs. Because spoilers.
Nick, I'm going to go ahead and give you a spoiler right now. There are 8 Rangers.
It's going to be called Dino Supercharge.
Dino Supercharge, which is not a terrible name.
No, I mean the first episode's going to be called Dino Supercharge. I based that off of Super Mega Force being the title of episode 1 and Super Samurai being the title of episode 1 for their second season.
Yeah.
I don't think Judd Lynn would do that, but
I don't know. He ripped off Disney a lot. They really like their slow-mo shots.
When did he do slow-mo?
In Dino Charge?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about Dino Charge, but I was talking about Mystic Force.
We get Prince Philip back in episode 21. He's just there.
No, episode 22.
Oh, yeah, 22. That's right.
Episode 22, Prince Philip comes back as the background ranger.
Yeah.
It's dumb. Like, they shot his scenes in the same time, in the same hour. One time. One shot each.
Yeah.
Oh, poor that guy. That guy needs to do more.
Yeah, I think he will.
I don't think he will.
Dobby said something in his interview where he was talking about, there's a lot of rangers. We have 10 rangers. So, I mean, maybe... we get some more, maybe we actually lose a couple. And I was like...
what do you say to me, Dobby?
What you talking about, man? You wanna elaborate on that? But he couldn't hear me.
No, I'm stoked to see what Super Dino Charge has in store.
Dino Supercharge.
I know what I said.
Okay. Dino Steel. Man, we didn't get a battleizer. I thought that was totally going to happen by the end of the season.
Yeah, there's a lot that needed to happen at the end of this season.
I don't think there's a lot that needed to happen. I mean, should Tyler have fought Fury instead of Sledge? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But still, it's still cool. Tyler I think jumps out of a friggin'...
I think I would have actually put Shelby up against Sledge in that scenario.
Ooh, that would have been rough.
Yeah. Like Jen versus Rancic. Gets knocked around a lot. Anyway.
Fair point.
And so, I guess we'll talk about that when that comes along.
Yeah.
Power Rangers Dino Charge has concluded. Dino Supercharge starts up on January 30th. And
this has been a really good show, all in all.
It's not terrible.
I've definitely been able to go in and be
it's definitely worth the watch.
This is what these characters are thinking, and this is what the theme is, and blah, blah, blah. A lot more than I have during Megaforce or anything like that.
I'll give Dino Thunder credit. I've not been intrigued by a first episode since RPM.
Dino Thunder?
Dino Charge.
Yeah, that's true. And that threw me for a loop. Had I seen the first episode of RPM, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
I was just like, well, we didn't even...
we didn't do anything.
We got we got two of the... There was a 2-week continue. What the fuck?
You would have lost your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was cool, though.
I was like, But yeah,
we'll come back to that, and then hopefully have some more information on the next season of Power Rangers debuting in 2017.
Yeah.
Power Rangers Ninja Steel. Power Rangers to the rescue. Ninja Steel, which is based on the Super Sentai Shuriken Ninja.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I didn't think they could make those suits work, but
really?
I'll be damned if they're not going to try.
You don't think the suits can work?
Not really. They don't scream Power Rangers to me.
I think they look...
They seem more Sentai to me than like the Dino Charge
They
suits.
Don't look as Sentai
or the Super
as
Megaforce
Samurai
suits.
did. Samurai looked more Sentai than those do, I think.
I disagree. They still have the helmet shape.
That's fair.
They just have this huge mask on the front. It's like almost cartoony.
They have square.
Yeah, no, but the outline in silver is
are
massive.
In right now.
Are they? Ninjas haven't been in for, at least to my knowledge, since 1998. Okay.
Or at least they will be.
I agree with you. Okay.
When Power Rangers movie comes out, and then Ninjago movie comes out.
Yeah.
And then you're like, whoa. By the way, Ninjago Season 7 has aired.
Oh, yeah.
And Kiss Cartoon is being lazy.
You leave Kiss Cartoon alone. They're awesome.
Being lazy and not putting the episodes so I can see them.
This coming from the guy who has 2 episodes to release right now.
Oh, yeah?
Episode reviews at Iron Bat 1993.
I will get them out. But yeah, so...
I agree with you.
I just want to talk about that because Season 7's going to happen... Or Season 7 is a lot farther along than I thought they'd be by now.
That's a lot of seasons for this show, I just want to point out.
Yeah, it is.
Like, that is an impressive haul for a show about Lego ninjas.
It's good.
I'm not doubting that. And I'm just saying. I didn't think they could do that. They
started out with 2 episodes. That was it. But it got super successful. And then they finished 2 seasons and they were like... And everybody was like, no.
No, don't let me go.
They left for a year, then came back and was like, okay, we'll do more.
I still have not seen this show. Well, I've seen a little bit of this show. Well, who did I... Oh, yeah, that's right. Lloyd in Season 1 reminds me of Baby Bowser. It's pretty hilarious.
All right.
Like the way Baby Bowser would talk if he had dialogue.
That's the point, though.
Okay.
His name is a joke.
Lloyd Garbage.
Yeah.
And it's
they
funny.
Just go with it, man.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's what they did. So...
They really hint heavily at Nia being the... Sorry, Mia's the Pink Ranger. Nia being the Green Ninja.
Yeah.
For a long time. And I kind of find it... I don't know. It's bothersome that they didn't do that.
She gets stuff to do.
I don't care.
No, I mean, she gets...
It's kind of like the way Boom doesn't get a suit. It's like, she really get a suit.
Okay.
We're gonna have him do this. Yeah, that's but fair. You should get a suit.
That's fair. I'm not gonna continue that conversation.
Okay.
Partly because there's some things that happen
later.
I'm
way behind.
So yeah, but I would love to watch that show with you because I love that show. Yeah. It's great. You got these people. It's basically the next level Power Rangers, except with deeper storytelling. So it's like Jungle Fury without the fight scenes because they're Legos.
Oh, okay. I love Jungle Fury though, not necessarily for the martial arts aspect. No. It's super heavy.
I get it, yeah, but the fact that they're using actual style, that's a huge plus for me watching Jungle Fury.
Yeah,
because I'm like, yeah, and then Lily goes cheetah jabs,
and she's like,
yeah.
I watched that episode earlier.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Jungle Fury.
Let's not. We got to get through Mystic Force and then Overdrive, and then we'll watch Jungle Fury.
Okay. But we'll see how long you get.
As of right now, this has been the Power Chamber Podcast.
Yes.
I am Andy.
And I'm Nick, a.k.a. Iron Man 1993.
A.k.a. Ice Chip Andy.
May the Power Chamber protect you.